Want to land a scholarship as a Nigerian student? Cold emailing professors or scholarship boards could be a powerful move if done right. Here's a step-by-step guide on how you can go about this process. Number 1, use a professional email address. Consider your email address or the first thing that your professor says about you as a first impression that you're making. So you want to be careful about what impression that it gives. Avoid using nicknames or random numbers in your email address, and if in doubt, go for the simple format. Your first and your last name is sufficient for an email address. So for example, an email address like chinedu.okafor@gmail.com is much more presentable than something like swaglaw2002@gmail.com or sexy happy forever or any ridiculous thing. Keep it simple. Your name, your first name, and your last name as your email address gets the job done. Number 2, write a clear and specific subject line. Some of you go about writing email with no subjects in big 2025. That's very bad. Your subject should quickly tell the recipient at a glance what you want, what you're seeking for, what your email is about. So make it relevant and attention grabbing. If you're seeking a scholarship, for instance, you're not writing email, your email subject should not be blank or should not be seeking scholarship or anything random. Let it be specific. So for example, if you start with prospective Nigerian students seeking research collaboration in renewable energy, that tells whoever is accepting or reading the email what you want to do, and they can direct you to the appropriate quarters. Number 3, quite important as well, personalize the email. Please, for God's sake, personalize your mail. Don't send a generic message. People are in the habit of, some of you are seeking for 500 scholarships at once and you're sending the same email to all of them. You will obviously not get it, I'm sorry to say. So you want to mention something specific about the professor's work, about the program that catches your interest, that piques your interest, or that you know you can fit into. So this doesn't only show genuine interest, it shows that you've also done your research and that you know your skills can be a good fit for what you're going for. So for example, if in the body of your mail you say something like, I recently read your work about your policy in sub-Saharan Africa, that's if you're into policy courses or something like that, or I recently read your work in renewable energy and this is how my undergraduate thesis fits into, whatever it is, but let it be personal to you and let it be clear that you know what you're doing. Number 4, structure your message. Keep the email short but organized. So when in doubt as well, you can follow this simple structure. Greeting, the first thing you do is greet. Hi, dear this, dear professor, dear, if you know the name, put in their name there. Then brief introduction. After you greet, let there be a brief introduction. Who are you? What do you do? What are you interested in? 3, why are you reaching out? 4, what are you requesting for? And finally, your thank you and sign off. Always aim to keep your email, especially the first email you send out, under 200 words, because they're busy people, they have other things they're doing in their life too. Make it simple, relevant, interesting, and properly structured. Number 5, attach the right documents. Attach the right documents. I will say it again. Attach the right documents. Only include essential documents like your CV, and if you have other supporting documents like a personal statement or a proposal, it might not be relevant at this stage. So for the first initial mail, your CV is a summary of everything that you have done, everything you do. So only include an essential document like your CV. If you want to include your transcript, recommendation letter, and all of that, you can mention that those are available upon request, right? So your transcript, your recommendation letter, any other important document you feel should be a part of it, you can mention in the mail, just highlight it that these are available upon request. This shows 2 things. It allows continuity to develop. So if they reach out to you, that's the way you can keep that conversation going. Number 6, follow up respectfully. If you don't get a response after 7 to 10 days, send a follow-up mail. Be polite and briefly restate your interest. Again, follow up respectfully. Not you sent a mail today, you are sending another follow up tomorrow and that next tomorrow. Don't do that, please. 7 to 10 days, let there be a bit of space. Then follow up respectfully, restate your interest, send a reminder. You could have gotten lost in the chat box. That's a way to actually show yourself as a serious prospective student. So for an example, a follow-up mail could go something like, I'm following up on my previous email regarding the scholarship or research opportunities in your field, in your department, anything like that. Something very simple, right? So follow up, but do it respectfully. Number seven, avoid common mistakes. Please and please, if you don't have spell checkers, you can activate spell checkers in your email and in your email account or whatever it is. Grammarly, all these things exist. So you want to avoid common mistakes. Don't let small errors ruin your chances. Avoid things like spelling and grammatical errors. They can make you look very unpolished, very unserious. Avoid vague or unclear requests. Avoid long-winded paragraphs. Nobody wants to read a long-winded paragraph. And avoid sending too many attachments. I'll take that again. You want to avoid spelling and grammatical errors. You want to avoid vague or unclear requests. You want to avoid long-winded paragraphs. Your email should not read like a fiction story. It should not be up to 1,000 words. And you also want to avoid sending too many attachments. The final tip, right? Cold emails can open doors if you're clear, if you're respectful, and if you are intentional. So you start small, do your research, and send a message across with purpose. Cold emails still work, but you have to be clear, you have to be respectful, you have to be intentional. And I wish you all the luck as you are going into this. Also, if you need help, you can reach out to us at Narrowed International. We are your go-to for everything study abroad. See you next one. Bye.